the current state of the natural community is that we've got these cliques and this separation between each other just because this one's relaxed, this one's straight natural, this one's a wash and go, this one's a DIYer, and we're not able to see eye to eye simply because of the way we've chosen to have our hair or treat our hair or manage our hair. Hey girl, it's another video about relaxed women. I'm on a tangent about this topic, hey. In this video, we're going to talk about if relaxed hair is actually natural hair. Disclaimer, I am not endorsing relaxers in any way, shape or form. I am aware of the negative effects of relaxers, and because of that, I actually don't encourage people to have a relaxer or get a relaxer. So I'm just putting that out there before we even get started. So it's known there is natural hair and relaxed hair. Natural hair means natural hair that grows out of your scalp, untempered, unchanged. Relaxed hair simply means you've put a chemical to alter the structure or the curl pattern of your hair. That is known, okay? That's the difference between natural hair and relaxed hair. However, when you consider natural hair, as in what is natural hair, it's at the core just hair that's growing out of your scalp. So if you consider a natural that, like myself, okay, my hair is not relaxed, it's natural, this is the hair I was born with, as in my natural hair that grows untempered out of my hair, out of my head, scalp. It's my natural hair because it's growing out of my scalp. If you consider the true meaning of natural hair, really is hair that's growing out of your scalp. So that's another meaning for natural hair, right? This is hair that's actually growing out of your scalp. Now, if you go ahead and curl it, heat style it, dye it, relax it, does this mean that it's no longer the hair that's growing out of your hair? Because I know that dyed naturals are actually still considered naturals, even if they've permanently colored their hair. So why is the texture segregated? Just saying. Another type of natural to consider is the heat stylers, right? Or the straight naturals. Sometimes when they do their flat irons and their silk presses, they damage their hair in the process and the hair loses its actual, true, natural curl pattern. Do we then stop calling these people naturals? Because is it a damaged natural now? Like what is that? Are we calling that a damaged natural, or it's a straight natural, or they're not naturals anymore? I'm just trying to jog your mind about some of the barriers that we've put in our community with regards to each other. I know the labeling is there for a reason, for order, to be able to identify each category, etc. But in and of itself, it's really not that deep, or as deep as we have made it out to be, right? And I feel like the current state of the natural community is that we've got these cliques and this separation between each other just because this one's relaxed, this one's straight natural, this one's a wash and go, this one's a DIYer, and we're not able to see eye to eye simply because of the way we've chosen to have our hair or treat our hair or manage our hair. Now, it's true that straight naturals, even if they do get a side eye, they are given more grace than relaxed naturals. And that's because at least they're still natural. Yes, they're putting heat on their hair and really getting straight hair, but I guess they're natural. So they get a little bit of slack. But either way, both of these type of women do get a side eye in the natural hair community, and they get a little bit of policing, and you know, the natural hair rules, guns come out flying because they choose to wear their hair differently from what we endorse. And I'm really here to ask the question, like, whose right is it how we choose to wear our hair as Black women? Is it the community? Is it women's choice? Is it your personal choice? Who makes that decision? If it's an individual choice, then each and every one of us, regardless of what we choose to do with our hair, should be allowed to simply rock our hair the way we choose and be accepted within our own community. It's hard enough not having that acceptance with the world in general and other races not really favoring textured hair, but then to come into your own community and get ostracized or segregated or isolated because of the way you choose to wear your hair, even if it means permanently altering the curl pattern, I think is wrong. Now, if you consider weaves, wigs, extensions, etc., for me, that is probably the area I would say that is what should be considered unnatural, because you're actually now adding hair. You're really changing the look of your hair, probably the color, the texture, the style, the look, the thickness, the length. There's so many factors that are being changed with a protective style. There's a lot of alteration, and I know it's not permanent, right? It's temporal, but it's such a big change. For example, for wigs, you're literally covering your whole head of hair, like none of your hair is out. That is so unnatural for me. That is more unnatural than someone, you know, altering the curl pattern of their own hair, whether with heat or with a chemical. With the way we are going, and at this point, the only natural that will be considered a natural is one that washes their hair and heads out the door. The labeling is just getting so out of hand, and I know it has a place. It helps us identify things and find what we're looking for, etc. But at this point, if you condition your hair, now you're a conditioned natural. If you stretch your hair with twists or braids or flexi rolls, then you're a hipless natural. And if you dare detangle your hair, oh well, too bad, you're now a detangled natural. And don't you dare try to put oil on your hair, because now you're a lubricated natural. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. This video is just really just a light one, I think, in my opinion, just to get us thinking on how we relate to each other and our viewpoint of our hair in general. Like, if you really want to get to the nitty-gritty of things, every single thing could be labeled, but do we really want to do that? I think we're at a stage as Black women where I think we've explored, we have supported each other, we've shared ideas, we know our hair, we love our hair, our texture, etc. It's now time to liberate each other, to just allow each other to be, style, wear your hair the way you choose. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.